Sri Ram Chandira 2. So what happened one day and night? It may have been the night before or after the full moon, and the moon was pouring like frothy milk. The entire city was bathed in the light of the dawning moon. The peaks of the forts, the tops of the green trees were smiling like curds. All the people in the palace were standing in the balcony of the palace enjoying the view of the milk moon. From the windows of the houses, the moonlight peeped into the house and mocked the children, saying, "Let's catch me in front of you. A raindrop also has a weight. Even thin air has weight. Parijata flower also has weight. But only the light has no weight in this world, and it fades away." Chandira had spread his moonlight curtain lightly on the faces of the 4 children who were still small hands. Children were waving their little hands in the air as if to catch the moon that fell on their faces, and the mothers' nurses were whispering, "Chandamama," in the children's ears. They used to call the moon, Ba, Ba. Baby Rama, cradled in the arms of his mother Kausalai, was staring at Chandira in the distance and smiling slightly. He was stretching out his hand saying, "Chandamama, come," with a pouty lip. Everyone laughed out loud when they heard little Rama's words. But little Rama had suddenly started to rule. Chandira is smiling, but not coming close. How to play with Chandira who does not come close? He wants to play with Chandira. The desire to hold and kiss, "Come, come. Chandamama, kiss me, come," doesn't come. Got angry. Along with that came sadness. He started crying loudly in frustration. Panic for all the mothers. Everyone knew the reason for the baby's crying. How to comfort a child with tears on his chin, stretching his little fingers to the moon? Will Chandira be held and given to the child? He was confused, not knowing what to do. He picked up the child and came to the small yard in front of the house, but the child's crying was increasing and not decreasing. He picked up the child and carried it around. The child's desire increased as the moon also appeared to be moving around. The crying also increased. It started crying out loud. Everyone's hearts were filled with sadness when they saw the cute face crying with their fingers stretched out to the moon. King Dasharatha ordered to bring all the toys stored inside the palace and showed the child to stop crying. As he watched, the courtyard was filled with children's toys. However, little Rama, who had fixed his eyes on the moon, refused to even look at the toys. Each one held a toy and danced in front of the child. Sing and dance. But the child wants nothing but moonshine. Rama, the darling child, kept on crying so loudly that everyone's guts would be ripped out. Then an old lady came there. Look very ugly. She is the maid Manther who is rearing Kaikeyi's son Bharata. As soon as Manther came there, all the other maids turned their faces in disgust. Except for Kaikeyi and his son Bharata, no one would have seen Manther. Manther came to the crying child and stared at the child for a while. Even though the tired child was now weeping deeply and without strength, he did not stop stretching his right hand towards Chandira. Manther stared around. The Sarayu river was seen flowing in the distance. Ho! Still, the image of the moon filled in the clear water of the river shone like another moon. Manther's eyes cried. Manther ran into the palace just as everyone was screaming, "What has she done?" Manther's behavior seemed like a puzzle to everyone. Before all their curiosity was quenched, Manther came running again. She had a small circular mirror in her hand. It is an ivory-bound, Kaikeyi hand glass. Manther brought the mirror close to Rama's cheek and held it facing Chandira. Little Rama, who was squirming, peered into the hand glass. What a surprise! Tumbu Chandira is smiling in the mirror of the Urutu in the hand. Teary-eyed little Rama stretched out his hand towards the hand glass. Manther, the ugly maid, straightened her humped back as if she had won a battle, and gave it to the child's little hand and held it tightly, just as the moon appeared in the mirror. Inside his hand is full. Little Rama, who had startled everyone with his crying all this time, had a smile on his face. Gradually, the laughter increased. Looking at the moon in his hand, Rama started laughing. The palace heaved a sigh of relief. Everyone looks at Manther with envy. Thanks for watching.